Hey everybody, I'm Andrarchy, and today I want to talk about some errors that I think I've made on Steemit and what I plan to do going forward to try not to repeat them. Whenever I turn this camera on, I just become unable to speak. It's really hard. It's really, really hard. And when one of my videos does well, or one of my articles does well, I get into this mode where I start thinking, what else can I do other than these videos, other than this article? Because those are so hard. And it's so scary creating something, being an artist, not knowing whether the original thing you create is going to be well received by anyone. And I think that my experience on Steemit has been really educational to that end, because it's really given me this crazy range of experiences where I'll publish one article or video and, boom, just skyrockets, and all of a sudden people are reaching out to me and I'm getting effusive comments, which is all great. It's so amazing. It's such a high. And then boom, you get hit with some negative comments, some trolling, but some legitimate negative comments. Those hurt a lot. Those are probably the most impactful, because there's an element of truth to them, probably. You don't immediately know whether they're right or wrong, right? There's a legitimacy to their perspective. And that is a very hard thing to get used to. And I honestly think that, so my last article was about trying to get a guy named Scott Adams, the creator of Dilbert, onto the platform. And I was still kind of riding high when I wrote that. And a negative comment had something to do with it in a very surprising way. Because I posted my article on Steemit's Real Diabolical Plan for World Domination, which did great. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks everybody who upvoted and commented and everything. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I loved making the video. I love making all of these videos. I like everything I do on this platform when it's done because I believe in it, because I really think it's good content. Where I go wrong, where I think I went wrong with my last post, was I thought it was a good idea. And I still think it's a good idea, but it's not good content. It's not good art. And I think what happens is, when I get some success, some validation on this platform, I start accepting content that is a good idea but is not good content. I start tolerating that from myself, as opposed to insisting that it also be good art. I'm fine with good ideas, promoting good ideas. I'm fine with churning out a lot of content, but it's gotta be about the content. And so the negative comment, I wanted to get back to that because it was a really interesting phenomenon. A guy accused, so I posted that article, Steemit's Diabolical Plan for World Domination, did really well. Then I posted another article maybe a day later or something. It was very quick. I just wanted to do a quick article on the dunning-kruger effect, and I find it very important for me to keep in mind. And it's pretty ironic too, because I probably didn't keep it in mind as well as I should have. But you know, the dunning-kruger effect is about how you never really accurately gauge your own skill level or intelligence. If you're dumb or incompetent in an area, I don't believe that. I think everybody can be exceptional at something. There are always areas of weakness, and in our areas of weakness, we tend to be optimistic, and in our areas of strength, we tend to be pessimistic. And of course, ideally, it would be flipped. Right? You'd be optimistic in the things that you were expert in and pessimistic in the things that you were bad at. And I just banged it out. I thought it would be good for people who like my stuff. I thought that I saw a lot of content on the platform that I believe could benefit from that. Mind you, it wasn't my intention to say that people are stupid or bad or they should just quit and go home. But I do understand that because of the shortness of the post, I was trying to promote a hashtag, a small post kind of tag. I guess it's not a hashtag. But I was trying to promote this idea of posting small posts, because I just find that a lot of the posts on Steemit are too long. And so I thought I would show, hey, we can do short articles and that can have value, and if it made $30, $40, that would be great. And within an hour, just boom, I guess a whale or two found it, maybe some whale bots. I don't know anything about this stuff, but somebody in the comments was like very mad at me because I was gaming the system, because I was cheating, because I have connections with whale bots. And he showed the evidence, and it looked very compelling. I do not doubt the veracity of his claims a single bit. And I think if you look at the comments, you'll see that I don't say you're wrong, you're a liar. I just tried to explain that I do the same thing I always do, which is whenever I create content and post it, I tell everybody that I think would be interested in it. And I hope that they'll give me an upvote, but I certainly don't have control over anybody, and I certainly don't know anything about bots. But that's not the weird part. None of that's the weird part. The weird part is that now I'm thinking, I'm in with the bots. I'm in with the whales. Maybe I do have these connections this guy claims. Now I don't have to create art. Now I don't have to create great content. Now I can just post good ideas. Here's a good idea about getting the Dilbert creator. He's got a blog that gets 3 million views a month, and it's a blog. He doesn't make any money on it. He's said it 1 million times. Steemit is the perfect platform for him. Yeah, but is the article that I'm posting good art? Good content? No, it was just a good idea. And unfortunately, I think the negative commenter, overestimated my abilities, because these posts fell like a dud. Virtually, it got a lot of votes. I don't know what it's at now, but it didn't get nearly the growth that I was expecting. And here I was going, I'm going to make this post. This post is going to make thousands of dollars, and then I'm going to offer those thousands of dollars to Scott Adams to come. So I kind of felt entitled to that money, even though I was giving it away, even though in my mind I was being generous. There was a sense of entitlement. of when I post, I'm going to get a lot of likes. And I think that that was wrong, and that was wrong of me, and that was a mistake, and it was bad, and it was an error, and I hope I didn't let people down. I hope I didn't let anybody down who might have respected me or respected the content that I created. You know, there seems to be a lot of doubt out there about what's real and what's not on Steemit. Are things really good, or do whales just like them? And we're all getting real wrapped up in this mystery that I don't think will ever be uncovered. So I think all I can do, all anyone can really do, is make stuff that you think is great. And I'm going to get back to that. That's going to be my main ambition. And so I just want to make a pledge. And this isn't a pledge I want anybody else to make. This isn't about anyone else. This is completely selfish and self-interested and self-directed here. And that's a pledge to make the first question I always ask myself before I post whether this content is good. Whether this is good content. Whether this is art that I'm proud of. No questions of politics, Steemit politics, whatever you want to call it. No questions of when to post, where to post. I'm still going to tell all of my friends when I'm posting, because I'm only going to post stuff that I'm proud of and that I want them to see. And I've been building up content for years. I've been learning video production for years. I've been studying for this. Creativity is hard. It's scary. It is so scary. Because when I'm done with every post, with every piece of art that I make, whether it's how Tesla Motors and Steemit are similar to one another, or how Steemit is actually an economic system, I'm pretty much out. Right? I've concentrated my psychological energy on one subject and exhausted it. And I am out. And I am afraid that nothing is going to fill that void that has been left. And I'm just going to have to get used to that.